Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and doing another Swiss Cube draft. We got Rafellos, pretty awesome dude for ramping. You got to be mostly green if you want to make him as explosive as he can be. I was watching a streamer last night, pretty consistently just jam single elimination cube drafts, and he was prioritizing signets like super high. So I'm trying to I don't know, man. I'm trying to learn this format. I mean, thankfully, I'm blessed to have gotten 2-1 as much as I have with my limited knowledge of all these cards. Kind of tempted to just take the control magic. I really do like blue in this format. I found I like blue a lot. And control magic's pretty just nasty card in general. So, I mean, the reason I like being blue, because I haven't found as much success with aggro, so I like the idea of having a lot of counter spells and stuff like that. I'm okay with taking Tezzeret here. If I take Tezzeret, I can get Time Vault, and then I don't even need Voltaic Key. I'll just be able to go infinite with those two. And it's like a little tutor effect too, so it's nice. Works really well with the Grim Monolith and Mana Vault and Basalt Monolith, all that stuff. So I think I'm okay with taking a Tezzeret. Anything else worthy of mentioning here? I mean, Thada Adele's pretty good. Blightsteel Colossus is a big old golem. He's pretty good. Let's just take the Tezzeret. Okay, so options now. There's Remand, which I do like a lot. I could probably just take the Remand. Infiltrator's a pretty good card, actually. I like that. Angel, good res target. Dungeon Geist, more of a tempo card. I like Fauna Shaman, too. A little survival of the fittest on a creature. I think I'm cool with Remand. I like counterspells. Who doesn't like counterspells? Alright, Swords of Plowshares, quite good. Woodfall Primus is a big dude. Jace Bellerin's quite good. Kind of tempted to take the swords, mostly because it deals with like everything. With the exclusion of Emrakul, but it does deal with Kozilek and Ulamog, which is certainly worthy of mentioning, and Blightsteel Colossus for that matter. All at the low cost of 1 mana. Otherwise, I mean, Jace is good. Can't deny the old Jace Bellerin. I just think Swords is a nicer card to have for 1 mana. It's nice to have control magic, counter, cheap removal. Yeah, let's go for Swords. Okay, Cloud Goat's actually pretty legit, but so is Elspeth. Pooping out tokens all day. Venser is actually kind of cool. You can do it to control magic something else. So yeah, I think it's Cloud Goat versus Elspeth, and actually, is Elspeth better in this format? I mean, it might not be, actually. I do like that it goes up and spits out soldiers, but Cloud Goat, pretty efficient. I guess I'll take the Elspeth. I'm hoping to get some board wipes, so Elspeth will be nice for that. Like Supreme Verdict, for example. There's also Augur in here. I saw the dude I watched last night. Yawgmoth's Bargain's a pretty filthy card. You get that down early enough, you can just draw 18 cards. Yeah, it's for combo-y crazy people. I think we gotta take the Verdict. Tough to deny the Verdict. There's also Repeal, which is good, and Elspeth, which is pretty playable, but I'd rather have the big Elspeth, I think, too. Verdict it is. Alright, let's play blue-white control. See if we can't make this work. All right, Revelark currently cannot bring anything back. Could take the Chrome Mox. A little bit of a card disadvantage, but, I mean, it ramps you and it's an artifact for Tezzeret. There's nothing else here that's really interesting to me. Rishadenport. Flametongue Kavu. Let me take the Chrome Mox. Alright, so Mystical Tutor can find Swords, Remand. That's it. I have a feeling Mystical Tutor's going to be able to find more. Moloku's also a really nice card to have. It's a good, I feel like it's probably a pretty good control finisher. A little bit of land fixing. Weathered Wayfarer is alright. Let's take the Mystical Tutor. Tutor effects are typically pretty good. Here's a Time Twisters, also Flicker Wisp, which is good, I guess, if you want to reset. You can reset Control Magic with it. You can blink your Planeswalkers, bring them back. Flicker Wisp is typically pretty good. Time Twister is a cool card too, but I think we're more control, less combo. Alright, I like Thada Adel enough to take it here. It's also Curse Scroll, but I don't think that I don't think we're going to be a deck that poops out our hand really quick. Okay. I'm cool with Exalted Angel. I actually like Angel of Serenity too. I feel like if you're not... my only issue with Angel of Serenity is if you're not rezzing it, she's pretty difficult to get. There's not much love for the Exalted Angel. I've noticed that. I'm not exactly sure why. I like her. But not much love for her. I guess we can take Student, but I'm not super likely to play it. But then again, I just want to cut my colors, so I'm going to take it. But yeah, I don't think we're playing Student. This doesn't seem like... Tabling Cloud Goat's pretty impressive, because Cloud Goat's just good. So, you know, a decent pack one. Once again, we seem to be playing fair decks, but... I mean... Remember, I'm clearly not super knowledgeable on Cube. I'm not a advanced Cube player. It's kind of an understatement, I understand, but just take some time. I got to play with the stuff and figure cards out. I feel like I'll get better at it eventually. But I thought that was the whole point of Cube. The whole point of Cube is you can sort of do whatever you want. And there's enough good cards in all colors where you can make anything work. Last pick, Rishadenport. It's pretty interesting. I don't think we're playing it. We could, though. I don't like Port as much in a control deck, especially if I want to leave up counter spells or something like that. But it'd be nice to find Time Vault just so we have like an infinite combo to go for. Otherwise, I mean, we've got a couple finishers in Exalted and Cloud Goat, but nothing too crazy. Okay. Now, Ashiok's actually pretty good, but I think we probably want the Compulsive. There's also Fate's Fetters. Oh, never mind. Soul Ring. Gotta take that. Not only is it good with the Tezzeret, but it's just an insane card. Oh my god, True Name Nemesis in here too? Jeez. Still gotta take Soul Ring. But I'm passing Compulsive, Fate's Fetters, and True Name Nemesis. 3 cards I'd really like to have in this deck, but not as much as a Soul Ring. Soul Ring's a bit too good to pass up here. So we'll take it. Okay. Top is very good. Detention Sphere is very good. I think there's probably a better chance we table the Detention Sphere. I definitely like Elish Norn alongside Cloud Goat and Elspeth. But I don't know. Top is really only good if you have shuffle effects, which we have in the form of Tutor, and that's it. I do like the catch-alledness of Detention Sphere. I like the Frost Titan. I like that. I think I like Elish Norn more than Frost Titan. Yes, it's a 7-drop, but it's a pretty strong 7-drop. So I kind of want to take Elish Norn and then table Detention Sphere. That's like my goal. And the only reason I want to take Elish Norn is just because she's an amazing finisher. I just basically want her because then I've got my means to win, I feel like. Ooh, Sphinx's Revelation's good. Stoneforge would be good, but we don't have anything to find. There's also Preordain. Very good for control. Very, very good. Sphinx's Revelation, though. I want some card draw. Gaining life. Got to take that Sphinx's Rev, I think. Sphinx's Rev is going to make me feel better about playing Chrome Mox, which is a bit of card disadvantage, you know. And definitely good with the Soul Ring. An extra 2 cards, maybe. I do like the Preordain a lot. Should I hope to table the Sphinx's Rev? I really do want to Preordain. I mean, when you're playing Control, you need to make sure your early game is good. I think I've got to take the Preordain and hope to table the Sphinx's Rev. I haven't played against a ton of blue-white, and Sphinx's Rev hasn't been a high priority card, so I think I'm going to take the Preordain and just hope to table that stuff. Okay, well, Factor Fiction is pretty good because you can leave up counters, but I'd rather have the Venser. I just love Venser. Huge Venser fan. Amazing card. Very good. Awesome with Flicker Wisp. Bounce something. If I get Resto again, those two are really cool together. Caracas, of course. Amazing with Venser. It's like a little soft counter lock kind of thing. Mana Rock is also very good here, as it gets us to our 4-drops and works well with Tezzeret, but I'm going to take Venser. I want some more counter spells if I'm playing blue-white control. Geez, Upheaval. We don't really have enough stuff for Upheaval, I think. I'd want a lot more ramp to make that card work. Kind of just want to take Jace, who's fine, not amazing. Nothing else here really standing out to me is all that good, but I like the idea of getting Jace on turn 2 alongside Soul Ring. It's nice. Some good mana fixers in here if I wanted to splash red, but I'd rather have Jace. I like that it turns off your opponent's tokens too. A little bit of card draw. So what are the chances I table the cards I want to table? We'll find out. Hallowed Fountain, got in the same pack as the Council's Judgment. I really do want this Council's Judgment. Icecrown Scepter is actually kind of cool with Remand. Deals with anything, including Progenitus, which still boggles my mind. I think I gotta take the land here. I don't have any fixers currently, and I want my mana to be better, so I'm going to take the Hallowed Fountain. Okay. Unexpectedly Absent's pretty good removal. Brainstorm would be good if I had shuffle effects, and I just don't quite have enough. Ancient Tomb is very good with the 4-drops we've got, though. But I don't like the idea of playing control and dealing damage to myself, so I think I'd rather have Unexpectedly Absent, which deals with pretty much anything. It's kind of like, it's a pretty decent catch-all. And actually what's nice is you can Unexpectedly Absent in response to them fetching and permanently deal with something at instant speed for 2 mana. So let's do that. Absent. I would say Absent likely, well, for what? For 2 mana, you get to put any non-land permanent on top of their library. It's pretty insane, actually, at instant speed. All right, Windswept Heath can find our Hallowed Fountain, so that seems good to me. Sneak Attack, geez. It's a good card. I'm definitely going to want some more counter spells. So far, Tezzeret not looking that good, but we still have time to pick up a Time Vault, and then Tezzeret's going to be amazing. But yeah, I think we easily take Windswept Heath here. Wow, tabled some goodies. Fates Fetters and Compulsive. So my card draw currently is kind of Preordain, Jace. That's it. All right, well, Compulsive it is. When you're playing Control, card advantage is key. Fates Fetters is a nice catch-all, though. I will give it that. Wait, oh, because I put Exalted Angel on the bottom. I see. Geez. I guess Gaddock Teague is pretty decent against us. Counters every single one of our 4-drops except Venser. Don't have a ton to deal with it. I guess I've got like Swords or Absent maybe. Whatever, I'll hate it. I'm not taking anything else. Okay, well, we did table the Sphinx's Rev, so that's good news. Some more ways to draw cards. I guess it's not as necessary now that we have Compulsive, but I'll still take it. Whatever. Disenchant. Excellent card to have. We could actually main deck Disenchant. Seems like everybody's playing Mana Rocks or enchantments. Disenchant's definitely main deckable if I need it. So I'd like some more lands. Guess we'll take the Noble. It could be annoying. I don't think we're playing Port. So yeah, the deck looks all right. Some more board wipes would be nice. Cut white. So we've got some card advantage. We've got Control Magic, which is very strong. We've got an Elesh Norn, which is a good finisher. So what does this deck need? I'd like some more counter spells. Like a couple more lands. I'd like Caracas for Venser. Mox Jet. There you go. Jeez. Consecrated Sphinx too. The card's so good. I think I gotta take Mox Jet. Pretty tough to deny a Mox. God, and there's Wrath of God in here too. Well, hope to table the Wrath of God. But I'm not gonna pass a free ramp. Even if it's not on color. So taking Jet, hoping to table Wrath of God. Sphinx, which I don't think is happening with the Sphinx. Memory Lapse would be okay, but that's not really the counter blue-white Control's looking for, I don't think. But yeah, I think we gotta take the Mox Jet. The Moxen. Hey, Caracas. So Caracas is quite good. Opposition's pretty awesome with Elspeth and Cloud Goat. Signet, also actually quite good since we have all these 4-drops. I may actually want this Signet, to tell you the truth. But it's tough to deny how good Caracas is with Venser. I do love that little 2-card synergy. It's very, very strong. Opposition is so good too. The reason I kind of want the Signet is the ramp. It fixes colors, and we have all these 4-drops, which I'd really like to resolve on turn 3. Getting a turn 3 Elspeth can be quite good. Being able to Jace bounce at the end of their turn 3 and then into like a Cloud Goat, Tezzeret, any of these, you know. It's more stuff to make Tezzeret actually useful in here as well. What are the chances that we table this Signet? I don't even know. Maybe high. I just feel like it's what I need the most. I'm gonna take Signet. All right, Delver. What does Delver work with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's actually pretty good. This just doesn't strike me as a Delver deck all that much. Sun Titan, permanent card 3 or less. There's a couple cards, not that many. Do I just take the Mana Tithe? I love the Mana Tithe and Force Spike. People don't like it that much, but I'm a big fan. We can set these in the sideboard actually, since they kind of play like lands. I'll take the Tithe. No one expects it. All right, Enlightened Tutor can find enchantments or artifacts. So could find Soul Ring. Could find, Signet. I think we have much for... Could find Control Magic. It's pretty good. Pretty tempted to just take the Flooded Strand and move on with it. Get the fixing. I mean, we have a deck already, so I don't see why not. It's also a Worn Power Stone, which is fine. But let's take the Flooded Strand. Mana Leak, there's a counterspell. Grim Monolith also in here, quite good, amazing with Tezzeret. But I'm on the hunt for some counterspells pretty bad right now. I wanna interact early. Mana Leak's good at that. Vendilion Click, fantastic card. Archangel of Thune, good against the aggressive builds. Banishing Light, nice catch-all. I think I'm going to take the Click. Just a really good card. So we have 23 here. Maybe I don't main deck the... maybe I don't main deck the Disenchant, even though it is nice. I think I'd rather main deck the Click. Could end up swapping something else for that too. We'll find out. Let's see. Could take Strip Mine. It's pretty tough to deny that. Even if we are a control deck, destroying a land for nothing is tough to deny. We've also passed Crucible of Worlds, so don't really want to deal with that. I don't think we need a Grand Architect. Doesn't seem like I can get a ton of use out of it. Yeah, I guess Honor of the Pure is good with, Elspeth Cloud Goat, but I'm not really interested in that. I'm not really interested in any of these cards. Could just take the Manriki for sideboard, but equipment's pretty bad in our deck. I don't really need the Hallowed Spirit Keeper. I just don't have enough creatures to support it. Yeah, I really don't think I'm playing Honor of the Pure. I guess I'll hate a Brain Freeze in case someone's Storm. Could be good. Hey, Table of Wrath of God. That's awesome. All right. Well, got ourselves a little control build here. Have to make another cut. So probably... Oh, I don't know. It's all kind of good, actually. Maybe Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp is good with Cloud Goat. It's decent with Venser. Okay with Control Magic. Not that good otherwise. I don't really feel like cutting creatures when I have 7 in my deck. But we'll see. Night Veil Spectre is definitely a card. Thalia is good against us. Certainly not good for us. Am I playing a Night Veil Spectre? I doubt it. Doesn't seem like something I'm going to want. think I'll just hate Athalia because it's good against us. So, ways to win. Elishnorn, Cloud Goat, Elspeth. That's it. Vendilion Click beats. Exalted Angel. I mean, there's enough ways. There's ways to win with this deck, but there's not a ton of ways to win. Steal my opponent's fatty, I guess. A couple board wipes is definitely nice to have, especially with the Mystical Tutor. It's like having 3 board wipes. Mystical Tutor is just very good in this deck now. The versatility. Find counter spells, removal, catch-alls. Crucible? Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll play the Crucible Strip Mine deck. Delver also tabled, but can Control do that? How many fetches did we get? 2? We did get 2 fetches, which is pretty good with Crucible as well. I'll go for it. Why not? We've got... I saw somebody play this, too. Pretty awesome for Reanimator. This is pretty good for Storm, I think, so I think I'll hate that. Parallax Wave's a great card. I don't like it as much for us, but probably still take it. Brushland, not really necessary, so I guess I'll hate a Diregraph Ghoul. All right, well, we got Strip, and last pick, Grand Architect. We got Strip Mine, Crucible. I think that's worth exploring. And like I said, Crucible's actually good with fetches as well, which we have 2 of. So we've got that going for us. This is 25 cards. Let's group stuff separate. So, what do I want to cut from here? I don't want to cut any of my counters, I don't think. I like Tithe, Remand, Mana Leak, Venser. So, we already don't have a ton of counters, so I want to keep every single one I've got. I do have a lot of 4-drops, admittedly. I think I still like Tezzeret in here, but I have to think about that now. I mean, I probably don't want Tezzeret. I've only got 1, 2, 3 artifacts. Is that really all I ended up with? I thought I had more than that. Oh, these 2, yeah. 5. 5's still not enough, I don't think, to... I mean, I could go -0 and you get a free Moxen. But I don't like it. I pretty much just picked Tezzeret early because I believed that I could probably find a Time Vault, but we didn't find a Time Vault. So, I mean, even though Tezzeret can find our Crucible, I think I'd rather just dump it. Get rid of that. We only need... We're only playing, I believe, 16 lands because we've got the Mox Jet. I guess I could do 15 if I want to do the Chrome Mox too. We've got enough card draw where I think Chrome Mox is perfectly fine in our deck. We have Sphinxes and Compulsive Research and Jace. So that's, to me, is probably enough card draw to make it work. And Vendilion Click in case something happens and I need to find lands. Could cut the Thada Adele main deck. I'm already kind of short on creatures. Am I playing Strip Mine as a spell too? I guess that's a question. Or am I playing it as an actual land? I mean, it does add land, so it works. We're pretty color intensive, but we are only 2 color as well. Let's not main deck the Thada Adele. I want to. We're super short on creatures, but yeah, we don't have a ton of win cons, admittedly. but I think this deck is fine. I think this deck's fine. Let's combine again. So we've got our ramp. We're playing Mox and Chrome Mox, Mox Jet and Chrome Mox. So we only need 15 lands. We can, because these are kind of like lands. Kind of. Mox Jet's not as good because it's a black land, I guess. And then we also are playing a strip bind, so what, we only have 14 resources to work with, is that right? Well, here's a way to look at it. We've got 14 lands. If we played like a 7-7 split, Chrome Mox would be like an 8th land for either color. But we could still have color issues in here for sure. We're pretty color intensive. Do also have a Signet, which helps fix for our second color of each one, which is actually pretty good. Let me look at our curve, though. I mean, we need white and blue both pretty early. I almost want to play Strip Mine as a spell. But then again, I mean, we've got the Crucible to bring back our fetches as well. That's a tough one. Can't really afford to cut any more creatures. We're already super low on creatures. Oh boy, let me think. I just don't feel like cutting anything though. I really don't. Our deck looks good. But 15 lands with a Chrome Mox and a Mox Jet, am I going to regret that? And a Strip Mine. If Mox Jet and Strip Mine weren't both like essentially colorless resources for our deck, it would work so much better. I feel like I need a lot of work out of a lot of leg work out of Azorius Signet in this deck for fixing. That's tough, man. That is tough. Compulsive gets a little bit worse with 15 lands as well. Alright, whatever. I'm going to go for it. We'll see how bad our mana base is. I think we're doing a 7-7 split. Wait, I've only got 11 left. So what? Hollowed Fountain. Windswept Heath can only find a Plains or a Hollowed Fountain. Good to keep in mind. So really it's like 9 sources of white, 8 sources of blue. Do I need white more? I need them both real bad, but I guess I do need white more. Sheesh. Alright. Well, mana base not as sexy as I would have hoped. But actually, I guess, alright. I guess it's like 10 sources of white with the Chrome Mox, and then 9 sources of blue with the Chrome Mox. Okay. I just said it in a way that makes me feel better about it, so we're going to try it like this. Is this deck sketchy? Yeah, probably a little bit. Can it win? I think so. Is it going to win? Well, that's the question of the day, so we'll find out. But we do have Strip Mine Crucible, which is cool. Little mashup. Get to just keep destroying lands every turn, and then I guess Wrath when necessary. I don't know. We'll see. This is definitely an interesting deck. I'm really stepping out of my own box here, trying something crazy. So we'll see how this does. I'll see you around one.